What is up, YouTube? Breaker Mighty here with Beep Beep Vroom Vroom, my car movie review series. Um, but today we are reviewing Herbie Fully Loaded. Yes, Herbie Fully Loaded. Okay, 2006 height of Lindsay Lohan, starring Lindsay Lohan. Here we go. I think this is what ended her Disney contract. I think because like shortly after that, she was having her public media issues because she wasn't having a breakdown. She was having media issues, and that's a whole other discussion. We don't have time for it. But anyway, height of Lindsay Lohan, and it's Herbie Fully Loaded. I never knew who Herbie was. Herbie the Love Bug. Apparently, in the 60s, 70s, I think. Oh, maybe 70s. Actually, it might be the 70s. They had this string of movies called the Love Bug movies, and it's Herbie is the Love Bug, and he gets people, together in love. He gets a driver, and then he gets someone else, and they fall in love, and he's the Love Bug. So, it's Herbie Fully Loaded. Lindsay Lohan falls in love with Justin Long. I think his name is Justin Long? He's in a lot of movies back then. I think he still works too. Anyway, great actor. Like him a lot. Actually, great cast too. Oh, amazing cast. Amazing cast. Not like huge A-lister celebrities, but you got Lindsay Lohan. You have Michael Keaton. I love Michael Keaton. Oh my god. I'm a sucker for anything Michael Keaton does. Sign me up. And then a bunch of others too. And so, okay, what do I think of the movie? I like this movie. It's your classic early 2000s Disney family flicks. They don't make those anymore. They don't make family flicks anymore. I mean, they do kind of, but they just shove them on Disney Plus, and they're like, here's this movie about a family getting into some wacky adventures. I'm like, I don't give a shit. Where's a Herbie movie? Where's Flubber? Give me that kind of stuff, But anyway, this movie has the same plot as Raise Your Voice with Hilary Duff. Hey, tying it in, Hilary Duff and Lindsay Lohan had beef back then in their height of their career. But it's basically like that where Lindsay Lohan wants to drive and race, but her dad won't let her because of terrible time. She had a crash anyway. But she's forced to because of her brother. The same thing as Raise Your Voice. Different family member that's dead. As she wants to music school. Similar things. And dad's not happy. And dad doesn't want you. Fuck you, dad. But anyway. So Lindsay Lohan is linked with Herbie now, and she runs into this famous race car driver, and I'm so confused, how they know each other, because they know each other. Yeah, he's famous, so she would know him, but he knows her too. He just walked up to her and talked to her normal. I had to do deleted scene. I had to go to deleted scenes to find that scene of them interacting with each other and knowing their history now. I had to watch a deleted scene. It was 3 minutes long. Left it in there. It would have made the movie way better. Maybe not way better. But anyway, Herbie though. Herbie is a puppet. Especially in the 70s, I bet. They definitely embrace CGI in certain shots. Because they have to, because it's a fucking car, and they're gonna crash it, you know what I mean? But a lot of practical effects. It was a puppet. I love puppetry work and, practical effects of that degree in movies. I'm just such a geek about it. I love it, especially in Star Wars. Love it. And the director's like, I want as many practical effects as possible. I'm like, that is awesome. I love it. You have the budget to do it too, Disney. And whatever. Resources as well. Music. The music in this movie. Yeah, it's the same soundtrack from every other family flick in the early 2000s. You got your Walking on Sunshines. You got your it's magic, you know. Also, okay. Lindsay Lohan does have a song in this movie. I feel like that was in her contract too. Like, if she does a movie for Disney, she has to use her singing voice. It doesn't have to be in the movie, but she has to like have a promotional song or something. It's called First, so it's basically just like she wants this guy's attention or whatever. Anyway, it plays in the credits. No significance to the movie at all. But I digress. Yeah, anything else about this movie? NASCAR. I don't get NASCAR. Like, there were some, like, famous cameos in... Because I know there are famous cameos because they're, like, on a scene of these 3 drivers for a little too long. And I'm like, who are these people? Oh, they must be famous because I don't know who the hell they are. And they just keep showing me these people. Yeah, so, like, 3 drivers. I should have probably looked it up. Whatever. Oh, I was mentioning CGI. Okay, the CGI is wild. They used a lot of CGI. Not on Herbie. Yeah, they used some on Herbie. They used a lot of CGI on Lindsay Lohan's boobs. You heard me right. They used a lot of CGI on Lindsay Lohan's boobs. Like, I was watching the movie, and she had this really tight shirt on. And I was just like, her boobs look smaller. Like, I grew up with Lindsay Lohan. I grew up looking at her. I didn't look up to her. I grew up looking at her in that way. And I noticed that, like, wait a minute. Her boobs are small. They're not that small. And, like, she's damn near 20 years old and, like, acting in this movie and being in the movie. Like, her character is 20 years old, too. But you know what? You go to certain shots or scenes or whatever where she has like a jacket over it, boobs got bigger. It's only when she has the not skin tight, just like really tight crop tops. They had to like minimize the boobs, but minimize it. I just thought that was funny. You could watch it yourself and you know it. You cannot deny it. They CGI'd Lindsay Lohan's boobs and then she went crazy. I'm sorry. She didn't go crazy. I'm sorry, Lindsay, if you see this. But no. It's a solid movie, really good movie. Good story, very, I guess it's a good story. It's a good story. Very predictable story. But, I mean, I had a good time watching it. It's just fun to watch. The racing scenes are really where it is. Like, watching Herbie, because he's a character. The car is a character when he's racing. He does the tricks and whatnot. It's so awesome to watch. I just want to watch it again and again. I want them to make more. I want them to make more Herbies now. Like, they did this sequel. It's like the 5th movie. And all the other movies were from the 70s. Do another one now. Like, make it like it's up against a Tesla or some shit. I don't know. Like, what would it look like? Oh, they trying to make it a smart car or some shit. And he's just like, no, I am old and classic. You must like me. Or something like that. I don't know. What would a Herbie movie look like now? Do we need one? I do. I want to see fun, wacky racing scenes or whatever. That's really what I want. Yeah. Good cast. Michael Keaton. Yeah, I already said that. Yeah. Oh, what I'm confused about is NASCAR. Just NASCAR in general. I guess I should do a deep dive on this. I'm like confused about... This is the whole plot of the movie. Like, the conflict is like sponsors. So there's sponsorships that pay either like a shop, a team, or players. I thought they directly sponsored the players. No, I think they sponsor like a shop. No, they sponsor like a team, and the team goes to a certain shop. And then the shop has a bunch of different... No, I'm trying to think. Like, who would get those sponsorships to get it slapped on the vehicle? I don't know. Oh, another thing I noticed, a lot of Goodyear product placement. I gotta get my Goodyear tires now. I gotta run to the store and get me some Goodyear tires. In the Cars movie, it's called Light Years. I think that's funny. But now it's just like, yeah, Goodyear sponsored this movie. We need to put it all over the place. I don't know. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I definitely loved the behind the scenes of it. And Lindsay Lohan, too. Anyway. Make more Herbie! We need more Herbie. Anyway, that was Breaker Mighty's Herbie Fully Loaded review. Beep, beep, Vroom, vroom. Breaker mighty. Bye.